In 2025, these celebrities have found themselves at the center of major backlash. From courtroom chaos and social media disasters to interviews and fan betrayals, these stars have gone from adored to avoided in record time. We're breaking down the most hated celebrities of the year. Who do you think deserves the most heat? Sound off in the comments. Andrew Tate was already a magnet for controversy, but 2025 has only made things worse. The self-proclaimed alpha male is now facing a bombshell lawsuit from ex-girlfriend Brianna Stern, who accuses him of indecent assault and battery.
You know, I guess over time, things slowly started to get a bit darker. I started to see other sides of him. I was scared to death. I loved this person, and I thought, oh my God, my life is flashing before my eyes. I was completely terrified.
She says Tate manipulated her into a toxic, abusive relationship that left lasting damage. This comes on top of his ongoing legal battles in Romania, where both he and his brother face serious charges of trafficking and exploitation. Tate denies all accusations, but public patience is wearing thin. Once a dominant voice online, his influence is crumbling fast under the weight of scandal.
That's Alonzo Finitsky, the Romanian sex trafficker. You big man!
Jojo Siwa isn't the rainbow-wearing kid you remember anymore, and fans are seriously divided. In 2025, her bold rebrand has left longtime supporters scratching their heads. Jojo calls it artistic growth, but critics say she's desperately chasing shock value and missing the mark. The backlash hit a new high with her Dream Guest VIP package, charging over $900 for fans to help set up her concert.
So pretty much we created the Dream Guest VIP experience, and what this is you actually can come to the venue while we're setting up the show, and you can watch the process, you can be involved if you want, you can help out, but what you're really going to get to do is help me pick the set for the night. So there's going to be a part of the show that you're actually going to get to control as the Dream Guest VIPs every single night. You're going to get to choose what I do. It's going to be really special.
Yep. You heard that right. What was meant to be an exclusive experience feels more like unpaid labor, and fans aren't letting it slide. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni are locked in one of 2025's ugliest celebrity feuds. What started as creative tension on the set of It Ends With Us has spiraled into a full-blown legal war. Lively fired first, suing Baldoni for severe emotional distress and accusing him of launching a calculated smear campaign with a crisis PR firm. But Baldoni clapped back with a jaw-dropping $400 million countersuit, dragging both Blake and husband Ryan Reynolds into the chaos. With lawsuits piling up and reputations crumbling, this A-list clash is doing serious damage to everyone involved. Kanye West has always thrived on chaos, but in 2025, the backlash is louder than ever. Once seen as uncancelable, Ye continues to push every boundary, and not in a good way. This year alone, he ignited fury by selling shirts emblazoned with hate symbols on his website.
Days ago, during Fashion Week in Paris, West, accompanied by his friend Candace Owens, unveiled a T-shirt that read simply, "White Lives Matter."
So the answer to why I wrote "White Lives Matter" on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
And let's not forget the Grammys, where his wife Bianca Censori showed up nearly naked, an outfit Kanye reportedly orchestrated himself. Add in his usual erratic social media outbursts, and fans are left wondering, is this performance art or a public unraveling? Either way, Kanye's behavior keeps him at the center of controversy and far from redemption. Rachel Zegler is facing a rough year, especially with Snow White flopping at the box office. Of course, her casting in the film was fiercely criticized from the get-go, with some arguing the role should have gone to a Caucasian actress, while others felt a more established star was better suited. Ziegler also openly criticized the original Snow White, calling it outdated and sexist, further alienating fans.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Plus, she and co-star Gal Gadot have clashed over the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, while conservatives have targeted her for denouncing Donald Trump's presidential victory. With controversy following her at every turn, public support for Zegler is nearly non-existent.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign. I am.
Phase 1 of my plan is complete. Ingratiate yourself to the president and take over the media. But was taking this job a bad idea? a lot of people seem to really hate me. My Tesla stock is crashing and my personal net worth just dropped by $100 billion.
Elon Musk, genius innovator or chaos agent? In 2025, that line's blurrier than ever. The year kicked off with Musk saluting Donald Trump at a victory rally, then brandishing a chainsaw on stage at a conservative event. Subtle? Not exactly.
No, Elon, I'm trying to talk to Marco.
What is that? What's this? What's this? He keeps doing this. What's this?
Nobody knows, okay? It's his little dance. We let him do it, all right? It's his least unsettling trick.
I can't believe this is the guy you've given access to the entire government. He's not an elected official. I know you are, but what am I?
Okay, whoa.
Company!
That's enough.
Meanwhile, global protests branded Take Down Tesla are gaining steam. Activists are urging people to ditch their Teslas, dump the stock, and stop supporting Musk altogether. Whether he's trolling or spiraling, Elon has mastered the art of grabbing headlines.
I totally understand if somebody doesn't want to buy a product. Yeah, it's up to you. It's free country, you know, but you don't have to burn it down. Okay? But much. That's somebody else's car. Leave it alone.
But with backlash mounting fast, fans and critics alike are asking, has Musk finally gone too far?
Planes are crashing, and he keeps trying to fire air traffic controllers.
Well, Elon knows a lot about air travel, okay? He runs SpaceX, which is doing incredible things in terms of explosions and with regard to rocket debris.
Well, just because Elon is a successful businessman doesn't mean he should run the country.
Yeah, you're right. We tried that in 2016 and it didn't work.
Sean Diddy Combs might just be the most despised name in Hollywood right now, and 2025 is only adding fuel to the fire. Already disgraced, Diddy is heading to trial this May on federal charges, including racketeering, human trafficking, and coercion.
The criminal trial for Sean Diddy Combs is set to begin Monday in New York. And while we don't know the names of everyone who will be called to testify, sources tell CNN former sexual partners of Combs are among them. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges, including trafficking, and has denied all civil allegations against him.
Prosecutors claim he ran a full-blown criminal operation involving forced labor, kidnapping, and even the now infamous freak-offs.
Now, at the center of the government's case in the indictment, they said are these so-called freak-offs, which the government has described essentially as drug-fueled parties where Combs and others allegedly forced women into acts, oftentimes with male sex workers.
On top of that, a wave of civil lawsuits continues to pile up, some from men, women, and even minors, alleging horrific abuse.
Now, this trial is anticipated to run up to 2 months. Sean Combs faces 5 different charges, including racketeering, trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. And remember, Combs is also facing more than 60 civil suits.
Diddy denies everything, but the damage is done. With every new headline, his downfall grows deeper, and the public fury louder. So, who tops your list of 2025's most hated celebrities? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let the debate begin.